Hey y'all! So for those of you who are new, I'm Jackie, this is my service dog Harlow, and we are a Disney family. My husband and I have annual passes to Walt Disney World here in Florida, and we go pretty often. And since we go, Harlow comes too. And one question we're asked quite a bit is, what does Harlow do when we go on the rides at Disney? So I wanted to make this video to answer that very question. In my personal experience, Disney is very accommodating when it comes to what I need for my disabilities and also what I need for Harlow as my service dog. And the same goes when it comes to enjoying their attractions and rides. So a lot of their rides are slow moving and Harlow can actually come on them with me. A lot of them are like a vehicle or a buggy that you get into, and then Harlow will get in after me and I'll put her in a downstay at my feet and we go through the ride together, and it's as simple as that. One tricky thing about getting onto the slow moving rides where service dogs are permitted is that many of them use a moving walkway. You can ask the cast member to either slow it down, which is what we choose to do, more so for my benefit than Harlow's, or they can stop it for you completely. Just do whatever you're more comfortable with. But there are some rides that aren't suitable for a service dog, roller coasters, for example. So when you come to an attraction like this, you essentially have two options. The first one being a rider swap, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Somebody that you trust in your party will wait with your service dog, you will go on the ride, and then you switch. The second option is to put your service animal in a kennel. This is the one that I prefer to do because I often go with my husband and I don't want to ride alone, plus I need help getting in and out of the rides, so my husband needs to be there with me. Plus, it's more fun to ride with the people that you're going to Disney with. And the kennel option is available at all the rides where a service dog is not safely permitted. The kennels are mostly kept in the shade or in the AC and out of the way of the public so nobody can pester your dog, and an upper level cast member will wait with your service dog the entire time you're gone. So when we're going on a ride that I know Harlow can't go on with us, we'll tell the cast member at the front of the line we'd like to use the kennel, and they'll either tell us, okay, it's already set up, or okay, I'm gonna walkie-talkie the other cast members and let them know to get it ready for you. Then we go through the line, put Harlow in the kennel, go on the ride, and then get Harlow on our way out. Now, the cast member is not allowed to open the crate under any circumstances unless there is a true emergency. But this means even if your dog is barking, they won't open the crate. And I've asked them, apparently a majority of the dogs that go into the kennels bark, even though, it's a highly trained, well-behaved service dog. Service dogs aren't robots. Harlow loves her crate here at home. She is very well crate trained, will quietly lay down and sleep. When she goes into the kennels at Disney, she'll usually just make googly eyes at the cast member waiting with her and relax and take a break while we're gone on the ride. But on rare occasion, she will make some whining noises. And I think it's because even though your dog may be very well trained and crate trained and whatnot, Disney is a different experience and it can be a lot for them to take in. And when you leave them, I think they can just get stressed a bit. But rest assured, the cast members are experienced in this and they will not open the crate if your dog is barking. And what I've actually started to do with Harlow is I will give her something to entertain herself in the crate, because going to Disney, it's a lot. As humans, when we go to Disney, we'll take breaks every now and then and relax, and when Harlow goes in the crate, that's her time to relax. So I'll give her like an antler to chew on or a bully stick, and that seems to appease her and make her very happy. So those are the options you have. Now, if you feel uncomfortable with your service dog going on a ride for whatever reason, and it can be any ride, even a ride they are usually permitted on, you don't have to take your dog. You can always do the rider swap. At rides where service dogs are permitted, they generally do not have a crate, but just talk to the cast members about your concerns and your needs. They're very helpful, very accommodating. Now, I will say that there are a few rides where the crate is placed in just a not great location. There's not really anywhere else to put it. And when I say not a great location, I mean it's in a heavy foot traffic area. For example, on Flight of Peter Pan in Magic Kingdom, the crate is against the wall right where everybody exits the ride. And although a cast member waits there, unfortunately, one time Harlow was in that crate, resting peacefully, and a little kid ran by and kicked the crate. And although it startled Harlow a little bit, but she was fine, I just didn't like that, because although the cast members are great, when the kennel is right next to all these people, there's no way they can manage everything. So some of the rides, I actually will not kennel Harlow if I know the kennel's not in a great location. You can ask them, where is the kennel located, and see for yourself if you're comfortable kenneling your dog, or you want to do the rider swap, or maybe just not do the ride altogether. Like I said, just talk to the cast members, voice your concerns. They're very helpful and accommodating. I'm going to put some very helpful links in the description. It's from the Disney websites, and it lists all of the attractions that service dogs are not permitted. It says restricted areas for service dogs. Your dog can go with you through the line and everything. What that means is they cannot go on the ride with you because it's not safe. And that's where they will offer the rider swap or the kennel. It also has a list of attractions they can go on, but they say with caution. And then everything else that's not on that list, it's generally very safe for service dogs. But of course, it's always up to your discretion and what you're comfortable with your team doing. Lastly, I'm going to show y'all some video clips of Harlow and I going to Disney, and her either coming on a ride with us or going in the kennel, just to give y'all a visual and a better idea of what it entails to go to Disney and enjoy the attractions with your service dog. There y'all have it. I hope this video was helpful to my fellow service dog teams and, people who may just be curious in general, because it's a fair question. What do service dogs do on the rides at Disney? And I hope it answered it for y'all and that you enjoyed this video. And with that, Harlow and I will say goodbye, and thanks for joining us on our adventure.